Ready here with round one of this full force episode against Thank You Obama. Very nice. I think we'll play first. Definitely seems like the way to go. Oof. Double self-assembler in hand is very awkward. Ugh, I don't like this hand at all. I might need to mulligan this. Only 5 drops. I have a way to scry and buy a little time. But waiting until turn 5 and already having a self-assembler in hand even, I think that it's okay to mulligan this. Yeah, this is much better. Oh, wow. This just feels infinitely better. Hopefully we can scry a swamp to the top. We do get a lot of scries now, too. Get to scry right at the start, and then we get to scry afterwards. Opponent kept. And keep an island. I think I'll keep one island. I need a little bit of land. I need to get to self-assembler, and the deck's pretty heavy on the top end, so I don't want to miss a lot of land drops. We can scry again afterwards, so I don't mind keeping the land. If we didn't have this, it's tempting to just put that on the bottom and hope that we draw some gas. Opponent gets a swamp off the tune, and we'll scry again and see what we can get. Okay, Contraband Kingpin? I'd really love a Kingpin. What do we got? Something good. Something like Land Kingpin is probably perfect. I might want to keep one land on top. I don't know that I'd keep 2. Yeah, I definitely don't keep 2, actually. Do I keep one land on top, though? If I bottom both, what am I hoping for? Can scry again for 3. So I can play Consulate Skygate, scry again. I do have the land for next turn. And I'll get more scries. I'm going to bottom both of these. The big problem is that if I draw, like, that land and then I draw another land afterwards, then I'm not feeling great about it. Neither of them are swamps to get Essence Extraction online. If one of those was a swamp, I'd probably keep the swamp. But the double islands is just not doing it for me. We need some actual gas here. We need some value. I think our opponent might be double queued. I don't know. They're going a little slow. Oh, our opponent decided to come back, played their swamp, and Seed Sculptor. Sorry about that. I think that this is going to be a bit of a slow match. They're taking a bit of time to get their triggers online and everything. I'm pretty sure they're just double queued. Yeah, like here they're just waiting on Seed Sculptor, so either they have a bad connection or they're double queued or something. Seed Sculptor is a bit annoying. I don't have a great answer to it right now. Although, no, I guess Skygate just blocks it forever, so that's probably fine. Play the Skygate here, and then afterwards I can hold up Essence Extraction or the Glassblower's Puzzle Knot. I might be able to draw like Dakar P-Foul or something as well. But I like getting the Skygate down just to stop any beats coming in here. Don't need to take a ton of damage while I'm setting everything up. One thing that I do want to start getting to... Oh, really? The only creature in our hand? And they're actually main decking Harsh Scrutiny. This card's really not that good. As in, I don't think I'd ever play this, but... You'd sideboard it against very specific situations, but I don't think I'd ever main deck it. We're getting absolutely destroyed by it here. It's super unfortunate. Alright. Opponent scries to the top. Yeah. The problem with Harsh Scrutiny is that later in the game it just doesn't do anything. If you can get it on turn 2, sure, it's probably fine. But what happens if you draw it like turn 5 or 6 and your opponent has like 1 card in hand? Do you really think that you're going to Harsh Scrutiny them and get something? Probably not. I mean, I guess that the worst case scenario is you scry, which is not totally irrelevant, but it's definitely not worth a card. Not even close. So Harsh Scrutiny is just a very, very dead card later in the game. And it's a gamble early on. It paid off for our opponent here. That gamble did pay. And Hunt the Weak. Ugh. With our Essence Extraction down. It's too bad. At least Consulate Skygate continues to block forever. If we let the game go longer, we can still pull out ahead for sure. Just need time to set up. We've scryed a lot of stuff to the bottom, so we have some value that our opponent doesn't really have on their side. And now we just pass and we can crack the glass blowers, or if we really have to, we can Essence Extraction. I'm surprised they used Hunt the Weak on Lawless Broker, actually, because that seems like it could be something that would be useful against a better card later. Right now, I mean, Lawless Broker wasn't doing anything besides trading with Seed Sculptor anyways, and that's not a great card for our opponent. I mean, it's not like Seed Sculptor is bad, but it's not really doing anything here. Now, awkwardly enough, I kind of need a way to kill the Ballista Charger. And Tidy Conclusion is that way, so we just need a land. I could go top, play the Glimmer of Genius, make sure that I get a land there, and then kill it next turn, take 6. Not happy about that, but it's not the worst. I think I'm okay with it. And I'm going to play this now because I would like to get a land down. Inventor's Fair. Well, yeah, I'll keep it. So we go top and then top that. And pass. Take our 6 damage and then kill the Ballista Charger next time. Can't use Inventor's Fair for a while, but that's okay. Just really hoping our opponent doesn't have too much to follow up with here. Because if they have another big beater, like a Cowl Prowler or something, then we're in trouble. Was a bit of a greedy keep to keep the Glimmer Genius and the Contraband Kingpin. It just feels really bad to bottom 2 gas cards when I've just been bottoming a bunch of lands earlier in the game. So I didn't want to do it. Might be incorrect, but feel like I'm a bit behind. I don't want to take the risk. Hopefully they put the counter on Ballista Charger here. Nope, just on the Seed Sculptor. That's a good play. Don't want to put too many eggs in one basket. I'm going to pass the turn here. Our opponent doesn't have great attacks besides the Charger. And they can't really stop Tidy Conclusion, except with Blossoming Defense. If they have that, then I think I'm just losing this game, but can't really change that. Go to beginning of combat and then kill this. I hope. Please no Blossoming Defense. Okay, good. Now we're in great shape. We've got a lot of big butts on the ground. Consulate Skygate does good work there. Alright. Ballista Charger immediately comes back. That will be a pain. I don't have a good way to kill it again either. Malfunction, I guess. Well, there you go. I guess that we Wind Drake and Contraband Kingpin, and I'm doing just fine. I am incorrect. I've got good blocks for most of our opponent's cards. I'll have to take 2 damage, but that's not terrible. Because Skygate blocks the Dakara Scavenger all day, Kingpin blocks this all day, and actually we only take 1 because of the lifelink. And yep, slam Windrake. If we had another Swamp, I probably would just hold up Essence Extraction instead. Just kill the Seed Sculptor. Possibly kill the other Seed Sculptor, actually. That, never mind, not even possibly. I mean, I'd block and kill that. Alright. That is annoying. Makes for a pretty decent attack here. Opponent gets in for 4. 3 extra damage, kill our Windrake. Makes sense. Not blocking the Contraband Kingpin under any circumstances here. I guess this is fine, as long as there's not like a Die Young afterwards. Good, good. Alright, pass the turn. We need some artifacts here. We need like a self-assembler. I'm just gonna pass. Essence Extraction, the Seed Sculptor, I guess. Opponent's just gonna attack, not playing the Ballista Charger. I'm still hoping, I mean, with only 2 cards in hand, I've got to imagine they're playing Ballista Charger. They don't have too much better here. Hoping they don't have the combat trick, because I can't do a lot about it. We'll let damage resolve, and then I'll try and Essence Extraction this. If they have a trick, I'm not sure what I do. Damage is resolved, so now we'll kill it. Excellent. Even up a little bit of life this turn. Pretty good. And this has got to be Ballista Charger. Can't imagine they have a better play. Seven. Oh, wow. Wow. What a draw. So they had to draw Wildest Dreams. Whew. That's a sick top deck. Well, I've got Gear Seeker Serpent. They've got the Hunt the Weak, though. Not good. Not good at all. They can't Hunt the Weak the Gear Seeker. They can Hunt the Weak the Consulate Skygate. Guess I just pass. That Wildest Dreams is absurdly good here. So I've got Hazardous Conditions, Hunt the Weak, and the Seed Sculptor back. This is a major problem. I get they put the counter on the Dakara and then they kill this. Yeah. I'm an idiot. Oh, man. I don't know what I can do about it, though. I'm just losing this game. I could have not played Gear Seeker. Eat Consulate Skygate. They might not play the Hunt the Weak, though. That Wildest Dreams top deck was so good. Sitting here thinking that our opponent can't have too much left because they've been drawing pretty well and they only had 2 cards. They only had 1 card left in their hand and they drew. And it is Wildest Dreams. Yikes. Malfunction, Dakara Peafowl. I kind of need to scry. I don't have any art. I don't have any removal left is the thing. How am I going to get rid of this Ballista Charger? Not sure why this didn't attack. I was tapped out. I guess I malfunction. Ugh. Yeah, it's the right thing to do. I can't really just sit here and take 6 from it. Slows our opponent down for a bit of time. We need these self-assemblers so that we have a chance of like double or triple blocking the Ballista Charger and killing it that way. It's going to be our best chance of getting out of this. More and more of that harsh scrutiny on our self-assembler is just insanely good for our opponent this game. This is a very tough match to win right now. We still have the chance to pull back in. There's the Charger. Do force our opponent to tap both of their other creatures to get it in, too, which is kind of nice. Self-assembler is a thing. Alright, we have a chance. Select for Inspection would have been a really good draw. So we want to order this correctly. We want to draw the self-assembler first, and then we want to scry. We just shuffled back all of those lands that we scried at the bottom, which is kind of a negative here, but obviously we're not going to decide not to use this. We want another self-assembler. The good news is self-assembler alone lets us triple block and kill the ballista charger if our opponent doesn't have anything. So now after shuffling we get to scry. If we do it the other way, it's a really bad idea. Basically you don't want to scry before you shuffle. Really poor way to use it. Aether Theorist means that we can go Theorist and Peafowl next turn. I don't think I want that. It's not doing a whole lot for us here. We need bigger and better cards than that. Not sure how we're winning this game anymore. Like, we're stabilized here, I think. But the winning part is tough. So, gonna Hazardous Conditions. That doesn't really change anything. Hazardous Conditions afterwards is a problem. Means they can kill the Contraband Kingpin as well. I think I have to do it, though. It's not great, but it's our only real chance of winning. We can't just let Ballista Charger keep hitting us. Kingpin's gotten a little bit of value. We can let it go. I've got other blockers. And I have a self-assembler coming down again. Just really need to draw... we really need to dodge our opponent having another combat trick here. Because that would be bad. Wait, this is the way that our opponent ordered that? Really? So they're dealing 5 to Consulate Skygate, 1 to Contraband Kingpin? I'm very confused. That can't be right. Hazardous Conditions doesn't even do anything now. And they scooped. Wow, at 20 life our opponent scooped. That is insane. Opponent felt really bad about making a mistake and then made a worse mistake by just giving up the game. That is a lot of tilt. That is a lot of tilt. That's what we can call the shame concede. It's sometimes you do it for your mental health. I mean, I understand you don't want to play a game where you just made like a major mistake, but I mean, our opponent was still very much in this game. Self-assembler was attacking, I guess, sure, but they've got to have ways to block it eventually, I would think. Their deck seems really good. I thought they had a chance to get back in this for sure. Wow, that's very good for us. I did not think I was winning that game, and then it turned on a dime. One small mistake from our opponent, and a lot of tilt, and suddenly we're way ahead. Okay, well, we did still have the answer of Shrewd Negotiation. I'd forgotten about that, so that was still a good answer to another big threat from our opponent, or just stealing the Ballista Charger. I kind of like the way the deck worked here. I didn't see a ton of removal from our opponent, so Insidious Will doesn't seem great. Hazardous Conditions is a pain, but I don't think I need Insidious Will directly for it. A lot of our deck is more than 2 toughness. Got a lot of 4 butts. We've got the Contraband Kingpin, the Skygates, Peafowls. Have some things that die to it. Obviously, Windrakes and Lawless Brokers are straight dead from it, but I don't think it's a terrible problem. I'm thinking about the second Malfunction just because there's some must-answer cards in our opponent's deck. And they do get to put a lot of counters on them with the Hunt the Weak and the Seed Sculptors. So maybe Essence Extraction isn't that good. And I can just play another Malfunction. That's weird, because, I mean, normally Essence Extraction is much better, but here it might be correct to just play the Malfunction over it. It's slower, which is a problem. But that's what Skygate's for, right? Alright, and I'm going to keep the same mana. The double black off of turn 3 makes it a little bit easier on the swamps, but I still need Contraband Kingpin early. It's so much better on turn 2. So yeah, I'm going to do this. I just feel like it's so important to malfunction those big cards like Ballista Charger that I have a hard time answering. This is a really good hand. I get to go Aether Theorist and then start stacking my deck. We're going to need a lot of land draws, so probably not scrying any lands to the bottom. Alright. Opponent getting real good draws with this Harsh Scrutiny. I'd love it if they managed to just not have it until later in the game. It'd be amazing for us. I'd just love to see our opponent draw it on turn 6. Here, I imagine they take the Theorist. They might take Self-Assembler, but I think that's a mistake. Aether Theorist is great here for us, and playable, really good, lets us stack our deck. Taking the Consulate Skygate. I can see it. I'm surprised. It's a strange pick. And it really depends on what's in their hand. If they feel they can overwhelm us, then I suppose that's okay. But, whoa. And the opponent concedes again. What? What is happening here? Is our opponent just, like, upset that they're seeing our hand and they think they can't beat it? Or is this they have to go? I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess that'll be a mystery. Very strange. Well, we're going on to round 2. That's a positive. So there's that. I'd have loved to have played a game. I mean, we can get pretty sweet value out of Select for Inspection if they try and use a removal spell. Nope, they're just letting it die. I guess they can't use... they have the land for Fire Forgers. Alright, sure. That's fair. Should have thought about that. Should have thought about that better.